Hello everybody, good morning. Now today in this video I will just share with you because many of students asking in my comment section, and then the question is we are understand to English, we are able to understand this language, but now when it comes to speak this language our mind goes blank. What should we do? Now the many of students asking same question in my comment section, that's why I'm making this video. Okay, now when I also facing this issue when I was in my learning stage. Now I just share with you a proper way if you are facing this same issue in your English speaking journey. So I will just share with you 3 tips that can make you fluent in English within 1 month. Yes guys, if you able to understand this language, it means you know already about this language. It means you are covered 50% English. Now the problem is here, you have to just speak it from your mouth. So in this video I just share with you, as per my point of view, these 3 methods that I follow in my learning stage, and I'm sure if you follow these all tips, so you will be able to speak this language within 1 month. Yes guys, so without any further ado, let's dive into the video. But before diving into the video, one small request guys, if I make any kind of mistake while speaking, so please forget my mistake, because don't focus on my mistake, because I am also on my learning stage. So please neglect it and focus on what I want to share with you. If you able to understand my broken English, that's too much for me. Okay, so don't focus on my mistake, focus what I want to share with you, because I am also a student and I am also learning this language. Okay, let's start it with the tips number 1. So the first tip is that you have to do mirror technique. I know guys, you are already know about mirror technique, but now lots of students, they don't know how to follow it. Now today in this video I just share with you how do you follow this mirror technique. So the first, what do you have to do? You just listen anything in English. So as per my point of view, for listening you have to listen small children's story that can very helpful for mirror technique. Because when I was in my learning stage, I'm also doing this exercise, this practice. You can call exercise, you can call practice. You have to listen small children's story, then present this story front of mirror. And when you presenting this story, how much word you recalling from this story, your mind told you. Okay, so you have to just speak front of mirror, then how many words are actually you recalling from this story. But now the first time it's go little bit difficult, but if you follow these techniques 5 to 10 days, I'm sure guys you will be able to speak this, you will be able to recalling this all vocabulary word very fluent. Okay, so I'm also trying these techniques and this is very helpful. Here what happens, your confidence level also boost here, and as well as your speaking skill also boost here. So but now when you on your learning stage, you don't know what to speak, मतलब क्या बोले, we don't know what to speak. That's why I am suggesting you have to listen any kind of story, and then after you have to repeat this story, but without listening, without watching, without saying any kind of script. Okay, so if you follow these techniques, I'm sure guys your English level automatically goes boost. The second technique is here, you have to read out loud. Yes, but when I was listening about this technique, I also feel it is not working. But now when I was follow these techniques almost 1 month, then after I realized that this is also very useful and effective technique. First you have to read any kind of book, you have to read 1 page, then collect difficult vocabulary from that 1 page, then you have to write their meaning in your native language, then after you have to read again same page. Now what's happen here, you will be able to understand small sentences now that time, because how many difficult vocabulary there you are already know their meaning in your native language, because you are noted already in your notebooks and you are know the already what is the meaning in your native language. So it is go little bit little bit easy to understand you. If you use these techniques, you just read one page in a day, then you have to collect difficult vocabulary and you have to write this all vocabulary in your native language. Okay, when you started reading Technic, what happens here? Your sentence construction skill also improving, and second thing is your vocabulary also improving, and the third thing is that you are speaking this all word out loudly. It means your pronunciation also increasing here. So this is work on 3 stages. So you have to read one page at least in a day, then you have to collect difficult vocabulary verb in that page, and you have to write this in your another notebook, then you have to find their meaning in your native language. Then after you have to read this passage 2 to 3 times. This is very helpful technique because I am also using this technique, and it is very useful and very effective techniques because I am here. I just learned this language within 3 months. When I started this language, I don't know anything about this language, but now that time I'm little bit able to speak with front of camera. Okay, number 3, immerse yourself in English. What is the meaning of immerse? So I just explain you what is the meaning of immerse. So the basic sentences about English, just like hello, how are you, what are you doing, where are you, I am coming, I am going. These small sentences we know already about English. So what do you have to do? You have to use these small sentences in your daily using. But whom with you use these small sentences? You have to use these small sentences with your friend, with your family member, with your neighborhood. It can be anything, but you have to remember this thing. It should be, it is must he know this all meaning about these sentences. Otherwise you are started speaking with someone, they don't know about their meaning actually. So it is go difficult after that. Okay. So you have to use these small sentences with whom they already know this meaning about sentences. It means what happens here, your English speaking fears goes away from you. Why? Because you are started speaking in this language in small sentences. On learning stage, if you using these small sentences, it is okay, it is not big deal. But while speaking, asking this small sentence, if you are making any kind of mistake, so you can find the mistake yourself and you can improve it. Okay. But if you able to speak these small sentences, I am sure guys, you will be able to speak whole paragraph within 1 month. Because when I was in my learning stage, I don't know any kind of sentences. How to speak English, I don't know anything. I'm learning this language from zero, from absolutely zero. Okay, so you have to remember this thing. If you immerse yourself in English, I'm sure if you started using small sentences about English, I'm sure guys, you will be able to speak this language within 1 month. But your aim is little bit high, you want to become fluent in English. It is a little bit challenging part to learn language. If you want to become fluent, so you have to start your journey from zero. You have not become directly fluent. Okay, and learning language, it is a challenging part. It is not easy because we are learning language, and a language is never a short listed. It is not a limited. It is just so expanded. Okay, how many we learn, that much we find that how many we learn, that much we find unique concept in that language. So we never be fluent in that language because this is a language. We are perfect, we are become perfect to speak this language, but we are never complete, we are never gain whole knowledge about this language because this is a language and this is expand in each and every unique concept. So you have to remember this thing. So I will show you, I'm assure you, you will be able to speak this language perfectly fluently, but you never gain all knowledge about this language because it is a very challenging part. If you decided you have to gain all knowledge about this language, so it can be okay, but it is take lots of time. So if you have that much time, so you can put your effort and you can learn it. But now our aim is that our aim is only one. You have to speak this language little bit. After speaking little bit language, I'm sure about that you will be able to speak this language fluently. So immerse yourself, and then after 1 month you can see the result. If you genuinely like our video, so please share with it in your family, with your friend, and with your other student friend, okay, who actually want to learn English. Now today in this video, that much. If I make any kind of mistake in my video, so please forgive me, because I am also a learner and a learner can make mistake. But now if you find mistake and you ask me in my comment section, sir, you are making here one mistake, so I'm sure about that I will be recover this mistake in my next video. Yes guys, so now that time you don't focus on my mistake, you have to focus what I want to share with you. Okay, I hope you enjoying this video. Thanks for watching till the end. Keep watching, keep smiling. Bye bye.